Kailasa, the good God country. Hinduism has something great to offer. Hindu God, Paramashiva, is good. We love him, not just because he gives us what we want, but because he is good, and he has so much to offer to the world that makes the best nation. Hindu God has life positive, all-inclusive, good, spiritual, social, political, and moral principles. Hindu principles are guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of humanity: resettlement, violence and lawfare, impoverishment, inequality, environmental footprint, pandemic and biowar, disputes, feminist movement, women's rights, child rights, minority rights, linguistic rights, human rights. Because Hinduism has the best to offer to the world, Kailasa, standing tall since 1994 for the grand narrative of Hinduism, is the good God's country. Founder of Kailasa, Paramashiva, and his 1008th incarnation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, the enlightened civilization, the greatest Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness was birthed by his predecessors of enlightened masters, great rishis, munis, siddhas, who predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of Paramashiva, as per the science of incarnation described in Hinduism. From his first Chaturmasya at the age of 3 in the year 1980 until the age of 16 in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff was trained for the revival of Kailasa. He began reviving Kailasa from the age of 16 after the coronation on the 25th May 1994. Kailasa that we see today is 26 years of sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu diaspora all over the world. Kailasa has a potential population of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, with over 100 million applications to its citizenship already applied. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has been a global beacon of spiritual and timeless wisdom, technology, culture.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris.
The world's ancient civilization produced more than 40% of the world's GDP.
Purpose of life is to experience oneness with the ultimate reality, Paramashiva. Life exists on the planet Earth for last 40 billion years, and 5 times life faced complete extinction on the planet Earth. But somewhere one DNA, one cell, living organism is thrown out of planet Earth, preserved inside a volcano rock. After millions of years comes back to Earth due to gravity or whatever reason, gets into the ocean and starts the life again. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the conscious science to give breakthrough to your DNA through natural selection process and to your consciousness through the conscious decision process. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a sacred spiritual science. It is not bunch of do's and don'ts. No. Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful cognition. It is still alive, that science is available, time-tested, foolproof. This science of living enlightenment is the complete solution for all the problems individual or society or modern day humanity is facing. Then you will understand all the problems of the modern day humanity. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is solution. Whether the terrorism or climate change, natural calamities or man-made calamities, for all the problems humanity is facing, the only solution is science of living enlightenment, revealed by Paramashiva from the Vedagamas in the modern day through this body. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I will work sincerely and revive this spiritual science, which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem, making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva, and making all of us manifest Paramashiva.
In a world ravaged by war, ecological destruction, hatred and division, Kailasa stands as a bold vision of human potential, coexistence, organic living, and alignment with nature. Over the past 50 years, the world has seen the creation of dozens of new countries, and so if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st century. Without the protection of political legitimacy, there is an imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened civilization, which spanned 56 states, 200 kingdoms, 1700 samsthanas, and 10,000 sampradayas, will be forever lost to humanity. The Hindu diaspora are highly successful around the world. They formed the dispossessed diaspora who has been driven to other countries because they are unable to practice their religion authentically in their own country. They have flourished in countries where they have been allowed to settle with religious freedom. For example, in the United States, Hindus are the most educated and highest earning community, with 77% of them holding a bachelor's degree and 48% having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they are only 1% of the population, Hindus have launched 13.5% of the startups in the USA. They hold leadership, technical and creative positions in companies such as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc. This success has been repeated around the world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, etc. James Kirkup, in his 2015 Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most successful immigrant group in this country's recent history, but the most successful group of people, full stop. He continues, more extraordinary than the rise in numbers is how it has taken place so harmoniously and profitably for this country and those in it. British Indians, quite simply, are among the most industrious, accomplished and credible amongst us. The best of British, if you like. The same article says that British Hindus are barely 2% of the population, but 12% of all the doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast economic growth of the country and are doing everything to attract the educated, rich Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant population in Australia. In 2017, 200% more Hindus have received invitation for Canadian Permanent Residency Program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest. No divorce, have no cases of drugs and substance abuse, lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts nor kills. Absolutely non-violent, the elite sect of mankind. Because the Hindu diaspora worldwide and the Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their spiritual Hindu message of openness and inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity, they have become the victims of relentless attacks by multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain. What they cannot digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate. Lawfare, assassination attempts, character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Attempted assassination and assassinated Kailasians. Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification. Character assassination. State-funded child abuse and sexual abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then they showed him a picture.
State-operated embezzlement of funds, properties and assets donated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa. 1994 up to until now. Building a nation is not a project accomplished overnight or by virtue of hope. Kailasa is the manifestation of 26 years of sincere hard work, sacrifices, integrity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the past 26 years for the enlightenment of humanity.
I am as old as sun, as new as sunrise. various incarnations happened, gave a breakthrough to consciousness and gave opening to the next level. My responsibility is to introduce new consciousness which manifests powers of Sadashiva. As Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. I have experienced Sadashiva in his completion, and he has empowered me to transmit that experience to all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. I'll make you experience and manifest Sadashivatva, powers and state and space of Sadashiva. When you manifest powers, naturally the state of Sadashiva and space of Sadashiva starts manifesting Nirvikalpa Samadhi, more joy, more restful awareness, more responsibilism, more enrich, more bliss. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world. Hinduism is real. Ideas move from mind to mind. Energy moves from space to space. Cognitions move from body to body. That is why even Sadashiva needs a body. He assumed the body because he needs body to transmit these cognitions to you. Whatever I am doing is reviving the original science as expressed in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Vedas and Agamas of the Hindu tradition. Given by Sadashiva, received by Devi, adopted by Vishnu to run this universe is Agama. Agamas insist on us serving beyond our frame. Whatever experience, anubhuti I had by my Guru's grace, Atma Pramana, I do acid wash with Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, the ancient masters' experiences. Whatever finally stand, I share it with the world as Sakshi Pramana. I welcome everyone for the grand feast of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let us go on contributing.
Here is Australia, Kailasa. How can I be so lucky and have a happy life in Kailasa? It's a long story. My name is Li Qi. My guru is His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Since I was very little, I already wonder what life for. I really want to know the result, the reason. A long time ago, I think if I earn enough money, I will be very happy person, and then life is for happy. I tried to earn money, and then I'm really rich, but money didn't give me happy. Then I tried to get the happy life in romantic love. Then the really romantic love take me go lots of places. Too many stories during this time. But I still don't feel I get the result, get the life reason. Then I start study from book, from video, from religion in many different ways. And when I study Buddha, that time I really appreciate Buddha gives so much intelligence to me about life. But I don't think study is enough for me. I want to be Buddha. But I don't know how. Who can let me get there? One day I find the video in YouTube, introduce Swamiji in that video. I suddenly, my eyes open wide. I get it. He must be my guru. I can get there. He can let me get what I want to know, and he can take me home, real home. This kind of feeling, then I start study from Nithyananda Sangha. One day, Swamiji Satsang said he need people devote land, home, money to build up Kailasa. Then I discussed with my husband, decide to give the whole farm to Nithyananda. That time, because both of us believe help Swamiji means help whole world. It's a big decision, but we just discussed so short time already. Decide. I really appreciate my husband love me so much and believe me, trust Swamiji so much. Soon here will be big temple, Gurukul, Goshena, and library. Introduce this my story to you, just me. Don't give up any chance to be founding father of Kailasa. It's the best thing you can do in your life.
Nithyanandam Paramashivoham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadidam Gagana Sadrisham Tatmamasyadilaksham Yegam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhudam Bhavadidam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam.
We welcome all the viewers who are watching us live on Kasa TV, Nithyananda TV, YouTube, Facebook, and from various social media platforms with all our love and respect.
So we welcome all of you for this glimpses of Parashakti Akashic reading session. Since we all know from beginning of April 2021, all of us are witnessing this profound, extraordinary Parashakti Akashic reading by Devi Parashakti herself through the Nijavatara, through Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Sanidhanam Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, radiating and manifesting and blessing all of us with so much of love and compassion. And there is so much of miracles and breakthroughs and lots more are happening. And it's the greatest happening on this planet Earth now.
Yes, and besides that, on this ongoing pandemic, Devi has revealed, Devi Parashakti has revealed through the Nijavatar, during the Parashakti Akashic reading, she has revealed so many cosmic truth on the COVID-19, on the ongoing pandemic, on this pralaya, the suffering of the pralaya. And not only that, she has given so many solutions, the cosmic solution directly from the cosmos, from the cosmic archive, revelation on the truth on the pandemic.
Yes. So in today's session, we'll be covering the followings which you are projecting on the screen now, which is the introduction and benefits of Devi Parashakti reading and Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan and its benefits to the humanity. Manifestation of revelation of Kirimi Bhojanam, discrimination of Hindus in Malaysia and revelation of COVID-19 in Malaysia. Insight on revelation of Devi Parashakti Akash reading on science of birth.
So before move on, we will be giving a small brief on the Parashakti, on Devi Parashakti Akashic reading and the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
So the Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti and your whole brain becomes alive. This influx of superconscious energy visible slows down the aging process and improves immunity to disease. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. So the next slide. So benefits of Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Having darshan or even a glimpse brings lasting transformation in us, cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. Signs of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Mirror neurons activate and process all the absorbed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the inner conscious energy radiated by the avatar.
Now we'll be giving a small brief on what is Akashic reading. Akashic readings are readings from the cosmic archives. Akashic reading is not prediction. It is the reading from the cosmic archive. There is no such thing as past, present, and future. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. But in Akashic records, there's no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, yet to happen are clearly already recorded. And this Akashic reading is a science from the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which we've been experiencing every day, where through the Nijavadar, where Devi Parashakti herself is landing, and thousands around the world is experiencing the benefits of the Parashakti Akashic reading. So before we move on to the next segment, we would like to share that every day in the morning at 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and every day in the evening at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, the live Parashakti Akashic reading will be happening on all our various social media platforms, on Kailasa TV, Nithyananda TV, YouTube, and in various social media platforms. And the introduction starts at 2 a.m. in the morning and in the evening at 4 p.m. So we invite whoever that watching us live right now to join the live Parashakti Akashic reading, which is happening daily, and had an experience the amazing from Parashakti herself. So now we'll be moving on to the next segment, where we'll be sharing some of the revelation of Parashakti Akashic reading. And along with that, we will be showing the statistical evidence and also the newspaper articles in which proves the revelation of Devi Parashakti, the manifestation of Devi Parashakti. So now we're moving on to the next segment. So the first revelation that we will be sharing with you is the revelation on the hell of Kirimi Bhojanam, which was revealed by Devi Parashakti in one of the Akashic reading. So we'll be playing the video of the revelation, and along with that we'll be projecting the translation and reading out the translation with all of you. And followed by that, we'll be sharing the manifestation of Devi.
சொல்லும் நபர்கள் போடும் சண்டை சச்சரவெல்லாம் எரியும் பெருநெருப்பில் இருக்கும் இரண்டு எலிகள் போடும் சண்டை போன்றது. யார் சரி யார் தவறென்பது இப்பொழுது முக்கியம் அல்ல. உயிர் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், எல்லோரும் நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். நன்மையைச் சொல்லுகின்றேன், உண்மையைச் சொல்லுகின்றேன். இந்திய நாட்டில் இருக்கும் மக்கள் எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். கருட புராணத்தில் வியாசன் சொன்ன கிருமி போஜனம் என்னும் நரகம் திறந்து நேரடியாய் இந்தியா மீது இடிபோல் விழுகின்றது. ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு ஓடிச் சென்று வருமுன் காத்துக் கொள்வது மட்டுமே ஒரே வழி. கொரோனா பெருந்தொற்று கொள்ளை நோய் கிருமி போஜனம் எனும் நரகத்தை பூமிக்கு கொண்டு வந்து விட்டது. அகோர தாண்டவத்தின் ஆட்டம் யாராலும் அடக்க முடியாத அளவிற்கு ஆரம்பித்து விட்டது. புதிதாய் உருக்கொண்டிருக்கும் இந்த நுண்ணுயிரி மயில்கள் கடந்தும் காற்றினில் உயிரோடு இருந்து மற்ற உயிர்களையும் அழித்து உடல்களை தின்னும் பெரும் வலிவு கொண்ட பேரசுரர்களாய் வலம் வரத் துவங்கி விடுகின்றது. நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். வருமுன் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், அது ஒன்றே வழி. அதற்காகவே ஆதி கைலாசத்தை திறந்து வைத்திருக்கின்றேன். உயிர் காத்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டி விரும்பும் எல்லோரும் ஓடுங்கள் ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு. இந்தியாவில்தான் இந்த நரகம் திறந்து உலகெங்கும் பரவப் போகின்றது. கிருமி போஜன நரகம் பூமிக்கு வந்துவிட்டது. மனிதர்கள் செய்த மகா கொடுமைகளினால். அன்னை முன்னின்று என் அடியவரை காப்பேன் சொல்வதை கேட்டு உயிர் காத்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புவோர் வருமுன் காப்பது ஒன்றே வழி என்று தெரிந்து செல்லுங்கள் ஆதி கையிலைக்கு. ஓம் ஓம்.
Yes, we have just watched the revelation of Devi Parashakti on the Krimi Bhojanam hell. So now we'll be reading out the rough English translation of the revelation. So all of you understand properly. I'm telling you good. I'm telling you truth. Everyone in India, all of you listen. The hell of Krimi Bhojanam that was mentioned by Vyasa in Garuda Puranam has opened and is directly falling on India as thunder. Running to Adi Kailasa and preventing it is the only way. Deadly corona, life-taking disease has brought the hell of known as Krimi Bhojanam to earth. The dance of Agora Dandava, which is no more could control, has started. This microorganism that has formed will be alive in air for miles together, destroying the other souls. It will eat bodies. It has started roaming as great demons with a tremendous strength. Understand properly. Prevention is the only way. For that, I have opened Adi Kailasa for those who want to save their life. All of you run to Adi Kailasa. Only in India, this hell is going to open and is going to spread to the whole world. The Krimi Bhojanam hell has come to the earth because of the suffering done by humans. Mother, I will protect those at my feet, those who listen to me and wish to save their life. Learning that prevention is the only way, go to Adi Kailasa.
So now will be we are projecting some of the newspaper articles where all these articles are out in the media houses right after the revelation of Devi Parashakti. So we'll be showing some of the evidences which showing clearly whatever the Devi has revealed. So we'll be moving on to the next slide. Next slide. So now we are seeing the newspaper article by the New Indian Express on June 3rd, 2021. So the Devi revealed on June 1st on the hell of Krimi Bhojanam, and we can see the newspaper articles which is out on June 3rd, which states that third wave in India could be as severe as second and last for 98 days, says report. So there's another newspaper article. So from the revelation which was revealed by Devi on the hell of Kirimi Bhojanam, and we have also shown to you some of the evidential articles where it proves whatever Devi revealed is started happening. So now we'll be moving on to the next revelation of Devi, Parashakti, on the discrimination of Hindus in Malaysia. And we'll be sharing the manifestation of the revelation, the statistical and newspaper evidence with all of you.
காக்கின்றேன் கவலை வேண்டாம், மலேசிய நாட்டில் நிகழப்போகும் பெருங்கொடுமை கொரோனா பெருந்தொற்று மட்டுமல்ல, கொரோனா பெருந்தொற்றை உபயோகித்து இந்துக்கள் மீதும் தமிழர்கள் மீதும் மிக பெரும் அரசியல் தாக்குதலும் இன அழிப்பும் நிகழப்போகிறது. கவலை உனக்கு வேண்டாம், காக்கின்றேன் உன்னை. குரு அபராதமும் குரு விரோதமும் குரு துரோகமும் செய்யாத பக்தர்கள் சீடர்கள் அன்பர்கள் அனைவரையும் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதே, போ, ஆனந்தத்தோடிரு.
So now we'll be reading out the English translation, the rough English translation of the revelation which we just watched. The rough translation of the revelation of Parashakti Akashic reading on 20th May 2021. Huge atrocity that is going to happen in Malaysia, not only corona epidemic, huge political attack on Hindus and Tamilians and destruction of race is going to happen. You do not have to worry. I am protecting you. I will protect all devotees, disciples, everyone who have not done any Guru Droha or Guru Aparada. Do not fear. Go, be blissful. So now we'll be projecting some of the articles and report on which Devi Parashakti has revealed about the discrimination, and where just after the next day after the revelation. So now we'll just see the few articles which proves that the manifestation of the Parashakti Akashic reading. So this is the article, newspaper article from chase.com on May 30th, 2021. It says the death of our Lord. And next slide. And on the same date, May 2021. So next slide. So this is on the May 2028, May 28, 2021. Next slide. So this is just after 2 days Devi has revealed. And the next slide. So this is right after the day Devi Parashakti revealed. Devi Parashakti revealed the revelation on the 20th May 2021. And just right after the date, it shares that there's another death in police custody.
This is also the next day. So we have just presented to all of you the newspaper articles as an evidence where you can yourself see right after the revelation of Devi Parashakti on 20th May 2021 on the discrimination which is going to happen to Malaysian Hindus. And we have presented the newspaper articles where you yourself is seen as an evidence where continuously, almost every single day, there is a death. Which shows it's an evidence where whatever the Devi is revealed is started to happen.
And now we can see a pie chart of it shows the statistical evidence on which is from the cmashable.com, which says the death in police custody within the Malaysian Indian community. So we can see now we are just a 7% of the Malaysian population. So the next slide. So this we can see now that however the comprise almost a quarter of official deaths in the police custody is of the Malaysian Hindus in Malaysia. So next slide. And they also make up more than half of the death reported to the Swaram and the media. So the next slide.
So we have just presented to all of you the newspaper articles, the evidence from newspaper articles, and also the statistical evidence which completely proves that the revelation of the Parashakti on 20th May 2021. So now we can all clearly see that whatever that Devi Parashakti is revealing, either the first revelation which we presented on the hell of Krimi Bhojanam, and also the next one on the discrimination on Malaysian Hindus. Both of this, we can clearly see the manifestation of whatever that is revealed started happening. So now we'll be moving on to the third revelation of Devi Parashakti on the COVID-19 situation in Malaysia. So we'll be playing the video followed by translation, and also we'll be showing some of the newspaper articles which is out right after the revelation of Devi Parashakti on June 1st.
தப்பித்துக் கொள்வாய், நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள் சொல்வதை மகளே. வரப்போகும் பெரும் ஊழிப் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மலேசிய நாட்டை காத்திட இருமுறை நான் கட்டிய கப்பலையும் கொள்ளைக்காரர்கள் கொண்டு போன போது மலேசிய பக்தர்கள் சும்மா இருந்தீர்கள். நான் கட்டிய கப்பல் எனக்கல்ல உங்களை காக்க என்பதை புரியாது திருடர்கள் இருமுறை அதை கொள்ளை கொண்டு போன போதும் அது என் சொத்து என்று நினைந்து உங்கள் சொத்து என்று மதிக்காமல் சும்மா இருந்ததனால் இப்பொழுது வரும் துக்கத்தை தனியாய் வருத்தத்தோடு அனுபவிக்கின்றீர்கள். நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். மனைதோறும் மரண ஓலம் கேட்கும் கொடுமையை மலேசியா காணப்போகிறது. கொரோனா கொள்ளை நோய் மலைநாட்டை கொண்டு போகும் கொடுமையை பார்க்கப் போகிறீர்கள். உயிர் காக்க வேண்டும் என்று நினைப்பவர்கள் உயிரை காத்துக் கொள்ள நினைப்பவர்கள் ஓடுங்கள் ஆதி கையிலைக்கு. நான் செய்திருந்த ஞானக் கப்பல் மலேசியாவில் மலர்ந்திருக்குமானால் இன்று ஆதி கையிலையைப் போல் அங்கும் உங்களையெல்லாம் காத்திருப்பேன். கட்டிய கப்பலை திருடிக் கொள்ளை கொண்டு போன போது கவலையில்லாமல் இருந்தீர்கள். இப்பொழுது பார்ப்பீர்கள் மனை தோறும் மரண ஓலம் கேட்பதை. யார் தடுக்க முடியும்? அவரவர் கர்மம் அவரவர்க்கானது. ஓம்.
So we have just watched the revelation of the Parashakti, and now we'll be reading out the English translation of the revelation. Listen carefully to what I said. To protect Malaysia from the deluge that is about to come. 2 times when robbers took away the ship I built, Malaysia, devotees, you kept quiet, without understanding that the ship I built is not for me, but to protect you. When thieves stole it 2 times, as you kept quiet, thinking that is my property and not your property, you are experiencing this suffering all alone with the worries. Listen properly. Malaysia is going to see the suffering of hearing death crisis in every house. You're going to see the suffering of corona deathly disease take away Malaysia. For those who want to save your life, run to Adi Kailasa. If only the enlightened ship I made had blossomed in Malaysia today, like Adi Kailasa, I would have sorry for the technical glitch. Listen properly. Malaysia is going to see the suffering of hearing death cries in every house. right after Devi Parashakti has revealed on this situation in Malaysia. So now we're going to see the newspaper articles and statistics on COVID-19 situation in Malaysia. So this is right after the next day, Devi Parashakti revealed on the 1st June 2021, and this is on the June 22nd, 2021. Newspaper article by The Star. The estimated number will be at least 9 times of the current cumulative death toll. WHO Science Council member Professor has said. So the next slide. So this is on 9th June, where the newspaper article from Borneo Post Online. So you can see the high death toll due to COVID-19 in Malaysia lately has caused the National Institute of Forensic Medicines face the bitter situation when experiencing backlogs in management of the bodies as a result of the outbreak and non-COVID-19 death cases. So we can see the seriousness where the case, as they revealed on the June 1st, where Malaysia is going to suffer from this COVID-19. So now on the same June 9, you can see more newspaper article which says the COVID-19 as death toll raises, bodies wait in queue for last rites in Malaysia. So the next slide. Okay. So as we just saw the manifestation just right after Devi Parashakti is revealed and Devi has Nithyananda.
So, sorry for the technical interruption. So, we have just shared with all of you, we have just presented the manifestation of Devi Parashakti, the revelation of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading on various Akashic readings. So now we'll be moving on to the next segment of the insight of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. So we'll be playing the revelation of Parashakti on Secret of Birth, followed by the translation, and we'll be sharing the insight with all of you.
நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள். உன் கேள்விக்கு உன்மூலமாய் உலகெங்கும் இருக்கும் இந்துக்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் அளிக்கின்றேன் உத்திரம். கேட்டு வாழ்ந்தால் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கை பத்திரம். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். பிறப்பின் ரகசியத்தை பிறப்பிலா பெருமை உடைய பரமேஸ்வரி சொல்லுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். அண்டஜம், யோனிஜம், ஜலஜம், பீஜம் எனும் 4 விதமான பிறவிகளில் 84,000 யோனிகளில் பிறக்கும் பிறப்புகளிலேயே பெருமை வாய்ந்ததும் உத்தமமானதும் மனித பிறவி. அந்த மனித பிறவியிலும் பலமுறை பிறந்து உழன்று அரசியல், பொருளாதாரம், சுகபோகம், தர்மம், அர்த்தம், காமம் எனும் ஆசைகள், துக்கங்கள், அச்சங்கள் அனைத்திலும் அழன்று உழன்று இனி வேண்டாம் இப்பிறவி, வேண்டுவது மோட்சமே என்று முடிவெடுத்தோர்க்கு மட்டுமே ஹிந்து மத யோனிஜம், ஹிந்து பெற்றோர்க்கு பிறந்திடும் சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்ம யோனிஜம், மனித பிறவி உத்தமம், சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்ம மனித பிறவி உத்தமோத்தமம். இந்த உத்தமோத்தம பிறவி எடுத்த எல்லோருக்கும் ஜீவன் முக்த விஞ்ஞானத்தையும் சனாதன தர்மத்தையும் காக்கின்ற கடமையும் உண்டு. அதனால் வருகின்ற நன்மையெல்லாம் அனுபவிக்கும் உரிமையும் உண்டு. இந்த கடமையை செய்வோம் என்று சத்தியம் செய்ததனால்தான் அந்த உரிமை அளிக்கப்பட்டது. பூமிக்கு வந்தபின் மனம் மயங்கி மதிமயங்கி சனாதன தர்மம் காக்க மறந்ததனால் மாயை அவர்கள் உயிரை பறிக்கின்றாள். நன்றாய் கொடுத்தாலும் தர்மத்தை காப்போம் என்று உறுதி எடுத்தவர்க்கே சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்ம யோனிஜம் அளிக்கின்றேன் யான். உடல் பெற்ற பிறகு ஊழிப் பெருவலியால் ஆசை அச்சங்களை உதறவிடாது, உதறியும் விடாது சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்மம் காக்க மறந்தோரை உயிர் வாழத் தகுதியில்லாதவர் பட்டியலில் உடனடியாய் மாயை சேர்க்கின்றாள். அதனால் ராட்சசர்களும் அசுரர்களும் தானாகவே இவர்கள் உயிரை எடுக்கின்றார். நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். உயிரை கொடுத்தாலும் தர்மம் காப்போம் என்று நிற்பவர்க்கு நிலைத்திடும் வீரஸ்வர்க்கமும் கைலாச பதவியும் எக்காரணம் கொண்டும் தர்மம் காக்க மறந்த உத்தமோத்தம ஜனனமான சனாதன ஹிந்து ஜனனம் பெற்ற மக்களுக்கு இல்லை வேறு கதி. சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்ம மனித ஜனனம் உத்தமோத்தம மனித ஜனனம். உங்கள் உரிமை உலகில் அதிகம், உங்களுக்கு கடமையும் உலகில் பெரிது. தர்மம் காத்தலே கடமை, தர்மம் காக்காதார்க்கு உயிர் வாழும் உரிமை இல்லை. நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். உத்தமோத்தம பிறவியான சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்ம பிறவி எடுத்த எல்லோரும் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். உங்கள் வாழ்வின் முதற்கடமை தர்மம் காத்தல். தர்மம் காக்க தர்மம் உங்களை காக்கும். சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்மம் காக்க மறந்திட்டால் வாழும் உரிமையை நீங்கள் இழந்து விடுகின்றீர்கள். அதற்கு மேல் வாழ்ந்தென்ன அழிந்தென்ன? பூமிக்கு பாரம் குறையட்டும் என்று அசுரர்களும் ராட்சதர்களும் உங்களை உண்டு தீர்க்கின்றார்கள். அதையும் மாயை கண்டு சும்மாவிருப்பாள். பிரபஞ்ச ரகசியத்தை, பிறவியின் ரகசியத்தை உலகிற்கெல்லாம் உத்தரமாய்ச் சொல்லிவிட்டேன். புரிந்து வாழ்வில் நடந்து உயிரை பத்திரமாய் பார்த்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். அன்னை சொல்லும் அருள் சத்தியம் இது. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
So now we'll be reading out the rough translation, the rough English translation on the revelation of the Parashakti. So we'll be projecting the English translation. Everyone who took this Uttamatama birth has the responsibility of protecting the signs of living enlightenment in Sanatana Dharma. And also they have the right of experiencing its benefit. This right was given to them because of the commitment given by them to do this responsibility. After coming to Goloka, by getting mentally deluded and forgetting the Dharma, protecting Sanatana Dharma, Maya, she is taking away all the souls. Understand carefully. I am giving the Sanatana Hindu Dharma Unijam only for those who gave the commitment of protecting Sanatana Dharma, even by giving their life, after getting the body because of painful deluge, not dropping fear and greed. For those who forget to protect Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Maya, she will immediately add them to, all of them to the list of those who are not worthy of living. Therefore, Rakshasas, Asuras are automatically taking away their lives. Understand properly. All those who took the Uttamatama birth, which is Sanatana Hindu Dharma birth, all of you understand the first responsibility of your life is protecting Dharma. If you protect Dharma, Dharma will protect you. If you forget to protect Sanatana Hindu Dharma, you lost the right of living. After that, what bothers whether you live or get destroyed? Asuras and Rakshasas will eat you so that the burden on earth is reduced. Seeing that Maya, she will keep quiet. I told the cosmic secret, the secret of birth, to the whole world as answer. Understand, follow it in life, and protect your soul carefully. This is the graceful truth told by me, Mother.
Yes. So now we are just to watch the translation where Devi Parashakti has revealed on the secret of births. And in that also Devi says that when you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. And there's a beautiful verse from Manusmriti and Mahabharata where it says, Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha, means when you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. So I would like to just narrate a small incident from Mahabharata, and after that we'll be concluding the session. So it is an incident before the war where Lord Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he tells the Pandavas and Kauravas that for him to give help on his side, he asked them to come and meet him in the Dwarka. So from the Kauravas side, the representative was Duryodhana. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he goes there and Duryodhana reaches there in Dwarka first, and he straight away goes and sit in the chair when Bhagavan Sri Krishna was in Yoga Nidra and he was lying down. He goes in the sit in the chair that right behind Sri Krishna's head, and after that Arjuna comes and he sits on the floor just right beside Sri Krishna's feet. Then after that, once Arjuna comes, Sri Krishna comes out of his samadhi and he sees Arjuna sitting on his feet, and he says, "Oh, you have come, Arjuna, and so tell me what help you want." And the moment he asked, then again there was a sound from behind from Duryodhana that he says that, "Oh, I came first. How can you give him help first? I am the one to reach first to the Dwaraka." So and Arjuna says, "Okay, that is all right. I am giving the opportunity to Duryodhana." And Sri Krishna offers that the two sides of help which he can provide during the war, which is one side of his Narayani Sena, which is the largest Sena, largest army on the planet Earth during the Dwapara Yuga, and the other side is unarmed Krishna, Krishna without any arm. He'll be just as a charioteer, and he will be unarmed. And he offers this offer, and Duryodhana sees that wow, powers, and out of his vested interest, he sees that Narayani Sena, which is the largest Sena, and he sees the logical, convincing way of how to win the war. And instead of choosing Dharma, which is Lord Sri Krishna himself, when he chooses the Narayani Sena, where when Narayana himself is standing away from the Narayani Sena, there is no use of choosing Narayani Sena. But out of his delusion, he chooses the Narayani Sena. And Arjuna, out of blissful, very happily, chooses his dear friend and his guru, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And at this point of time itself, we all know that who will win the war. The same way where Devi has revealed in this revelation, the secret of birth is when we are born as a Hindu, to the Hindu parents itself, we are committed to protect the Dharma and also have the benefits from the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. As we all know that now, at that point of time in Dwapara Yuga, where Sri Krishna has happened, and now the incarnation, the 1008 incarnation of Bhagavan Paramashiva has happened, and it's our side, it is our decision to choose whether to be diluted, choosing the outward pressures and being in outer, or to choose the side of Dharma, which is the side of the incarnation itself, and be a strength and stand together with Kailasa to protect the Sanatana Hindu Dharma.
So with this, we'll be concluding today's session on glimpses of Parashakti Akashic reading. So we'll be sharing more and more manifestation of the revelation of Parashakti Akashic reading and insights with all of you in the upcoming sessions. So we'll be ending with Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Namastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Here is the Australia Kailasa. How can I be so lucky and have a happy life in Kailasa? It's a long story. My name is Li Qi. My guru is His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Since I was very little, I already wonder what life for. I really want to know the result, the reason. A long time ago, I think if I earn enough money, I will be very happy person, and then life is for happy. I tried to earn money, and then I really rich, but money didn't give me happy. Then I tried to get the happy life in romantic love. Then the really romantic love take me go lots of places. Too many stories during this time. But I still don't feel I get the result, get the life reason. Then I start study from book, from video, from religion in many different ways. And when I study Buddha, that time I really appreciate Buddha gives so much intelligence to me about life. But I don't think study is enough for me. I want to be Buddha. But I don't know how. Who can let me get there? One day I found the video in YouTube, introduce Swamiji in that video. I suddenly, my eyes open wide. I get it. He must be my guru. I can get there. He can let me get what I want to know, and he can take me home, real home. This kind of feeling, then I start study from Nithyananda Sangha. One day, Swamiji Satsang said he need people devote land, home, money to build up Kailasa. Then I discussed with my husband, decide to give the whole farm to Nithyananda. That time, because both of us believe help Swamiji means help whole world. It's a big decision, but we just discussed so short time already. Decide. I really appreciate my husband love me so much and believe me, trust Swamiji so much. Soon here will be big temple, Gurukul, Goshena, and library. Introduce this my story to you, just me. Don't give up any chance to be founding father of Kailasa. It's the best thing you can do.